pot of coffee, your favorite mug, or one of your coffee mugs, and let's head into the craft room and talk about today's DIY project. Remember, I made my little coffee station out of Dollar Tree waste paper baskets. Everything on here is from Dollar Tree. All this is from Dollar Tree. See that video? Alrighty, time to head to the craft room. Let's get going. Alright, have your cup of coffee? I do. Today's Basha's Coffee and Crafts idea is on its way. I have an empty seat across from the craft table. Take a load off and enjoy this DIY today. Be sure to find the link where I purchased these beautiful, sparkly stiletto shoes for less than $12 a pair. You heard it right. This is less than $12 a pair. And you don't have to make them into DIY projects. You can buy them to wear on a special occasion, right? Or if you're getting married, check out the site. I will link the description box with the video where I show you where I purchased these cute stilettos. Now, here is one left over from last year, and you see it out in my background, and it's made with all Dollar Tree florals except for the little feathers and then this little pearl spray. But look at the stiletto already had roses embroidered inside the side of the suede shoe. This is suede, and this once again in a pair was less than $12, and I already gave out the other one last year. So going to make one as a centerpiece, and then I'm going to make one as a stiletto ring holder. And I found Miss Legacy's teacher's college alumni fabric online, and it does have glitter. So this is what I'm going to use to make the stiletto ring holder. Today is the 6th of January 2020. I always like to place a calendar and the date in every video. Be sure to see the last video. I made a Dollar Tree candy jar. This is going to go to someone as well. And I did find some lettering at Dollar Tree the last time I went, and I can add somebody's name to the back of this. Okay? Not going to say who it's for. But be sure to see that DIY. It's very simple, easy. All my items today will be simple and easy as well. So enjoy your coffee, sit across the craft table. Welcome to Basha's Coffee and Crafts. If you want to find another playlist under stiletto shoe ring holders, I have a couple of them that I've made the past few years, and I will show them to you at the end of this DIY video, because I have 2 left that I saved for Miss Legacy and Miss Everly, because they're too little to appreciate something like this right now. So I have placed them up on their vanity shelf, and I'll show you also I added a necklace mannequin holder to the top of them, all handmade. I'll show it at the end of this video. So let's get going, let's have our coffee, and let's have a good time today. Going over the supply list for this DIY: 1 stiletto shoe, brand new or repurposed, a yard of fabric. Half a yard will suffice, but I always buy a yard just in case I need more. 2 packages of the Dollar Tree rollers, fabric tack, and hot glue sticks and a hot glue gun. Preferably one on low temperature so you do not burn yourself and you do not burn the foam on the rollers. So let's get started. If the shoe comes with this shoe straightener, remove it and remove some of the tissue, but leave some of the tissue down inside the toe. Okay? Trying to get organized here. Alrighty. I take the Dollar Tree rollers and I remove this piece, but I leave the center inside. Okay? Now, why do I do this? Because it keeps the bounce in the shape longer. You can remove it, but it's not as stiff and supportive, so I do leave them in. However, these will have to be cut to size because as you build in this shoe, see, like if you start with this one is not wide enough, so I have to add on. I have to add on to the very first one. And then as I go up, and then when I get up here to the top, I have to cut it down. So I will have to clip these plastic inserts, but they're very easy to cut with scissors. So remove all your rollers and remove all the outside plastic on them. You're going to take a roller and pre-measure it out before you wrap them with your fabric to make sure that they fit. So this will be my first one. I had to cut a roller. I'm going to push in the plastic for now. Pre-measure them. Make sure they fit. Every stiletto is going to be a different size because I purchased a different size each time, because sometimes I see the design I want, but they are limited in sizes to choose from. I think this is a size 9. Okay, so you're going to, and I see it's coming out a little bit more, so I have to add an extra piece of the roller to this when it's gradually going up. Alright. Be able to stick that one in, and then this one's going to be a little shorter. You don't want to fit them too snug because you are going to wrap with fabric, and sometimes the fabric is thick. And this fabric's kind of thick, so. But I pre-insert them. See how they're going to look first. How many I will need. I might not need one right there. Or I might need one right there. So basically this was just one pack for this size 9. Unless I mess up later on. Okay. So your pre-organized pattern look about, I might need to add a little bit on this one. Do I have any left? Yes, I do. Okay, here's a little piece. I might add, and then go upwards. So you pre-organize. See how many you need, and then you start cutting your fabric and wrapping them. I'm cleaning up the area right here. Alrighty, place my ring back on my finger. I used to sell these jewelry pieces. These pieces are stainless steel. And this is my own personal ring that my girls bought me. And this is my family ring. So these are real. These are stainless steel. Okay, so I have my pattern. I'm taking them out. And then I'm going to glue the foam pieces that I had to cut and add pieces to. I'm gluing those pieces first. Hot glue's fine, but I just want to add a little bit of a better bond to those pieces. That's all. So you just what you do with the ones that are cut. Set it aside. Alrighty, taking your fabric, your favorite fabric that you are going to use. Like I said, this has glitter on it. I start rolling it and then I want to see where it's going to show. Alrighty. So the I love will probably show for this first piece. So that's where I want to cut it. This will be the back side going in the shoe. This will be the front side. So if you have a pattern, that's how you start out figuring out what it's going to look like on the front. Alrighty. And my hot glue. And let it sit for a bit. I'll just show you this one, okay? I won't sit here and do each and every one of them because you'll get the idea. Alrighty. Now I said I wanted this area to show. So now I'm going to seal it right here. Now you can crimp the sides of it any way you want. Just remember where your back side is. You can roll it like a taco. You can roll it up as a cabbage roll. Or how you're wrapping. How you would wrap a tube if you're gift wrapping. So I just want to make sure this is all glued before I do that. Okay, so here I have my I Love Spartans. It's going to show about right there. It's going to be my first one. Now, you take your sides, fold it, cut it a little shorter, fold it, now you got a little point, right? Crimp it like that. and hold. When you pre-measure the rollers, you know how tight it's going to fit in the shoe. Now you're adding a little bit more of the fabric around it, but it'll all set in there nicely. Okay, so you have that side. So see? So the first one will say, I love. Maybe show your team a little bit. Alright, so then you do the same thing on this side. Just like you would a present if you wanted to. Okay, I have to trim this one down a little bit. Make it a point, and crimp it and glue it. Now I make all these up first before I insert them into this shoe, because I might need to adjust, so you don't glue them now in the shoe. Just make the rollers and cover them first. Hot glue's not too hot right now, that's why it's not attaching real quick, but it's alright. This DIY is a slow process, but it's going to have beautiful results, so take your time on it. And then again, it depends on the fabric you're using. This is thick quality fabric, it's not thin, so when I crimp it, I'm trying to glue many layers, right? So that will be like the first one that's going in there. Alright, so proceed covering the rest of your rollers, and then when I'm finished, I'm going to set them in there just to see how it lays one more time before I actually glue. And then when I glue, I use fabric tack to adhere to this vinyl in the inside of the shoe. Or not hot glue. You have to use the fabric tack. You have to go in and invest in this if you want it to last. And if you're gluing against the vinyl like a real shoe is. Okay, I'm going to finish rolling up my other ones and try to make sure the design's in the front. And I'll get back with I have this fabric all cut up because I'm trying to get the wording to show. So we have Spartans, we have Twin, we have Michigan State, we have Spartans, we have I Love. Now I gotta try to figure out how to get this guy right here on the next roller. It's the emblem. This one's going to roll on the roller so you won't see it, and in order to get to that one piece I have to cut in the middle of this fabric right there. So that's going to be my next one, and I've cut up this entire piece of fabric, but I do want to get a Michigan Spartan guy, and that's the only one I can find on this sheet. So I have to place this roller, make sure it shows, or most of it shows. But this is so far. I can put Michigan I Love. Okay, show I Love, show your Michigan. Spartans. Okay, you can do it this way as well. Maybe. And then place the Spartan one up here next, and then a cover one. Just an extra piece. Alrighty. That's what I have so far. Not glued yet. Just placing it in the pattern to see how it will lay out. I think this is the pattern I'm going to go with. Ready? This looks like they all fit very nice and snug. Let's try the ring demo first before I glue and make it permanent. Alrighty, so yes, I can place the rings in it. Between it, like I said, that little spring in the middle gives it that bounce, but it comes right back to the complete form again. If you don't leave that plastic in there, eventually these rollers will collapse. So there we go. I'm going to take a picture so that I remember the pattern I have this. And I'm going to use fabric tack. Quoodles amounts of fabric tack. And then start placing them back in again. I'm hoping I have enough fabric tack left because I place a little bit up on the side, then right straight across, and then back up on the side again. Fabric tack is sticky. Alright, so I want the Spartan wording to show next. Spartan. Alrighty. Looking good. Oh, I did have enough fabric tack. And here we go. Spartans win. Michigan State, I love. The camera went out. And we have the Spartan guy, and then up there your spirit with the S. So yes, I took this 2 yards, or no, it's 1 yard. 1 yard of fabric and really chopped it up a bit to get to the lettering that I wanted, but that's alright. So the total project cost, you know, it's only $1 for the roller, so the shoe was $6, and then the fabric that I found with this glitter, this is rare, and it was online plus shipping. I think I paid $10 for it. So altogether, you know, it's less than a $20. Now, try to go to the store and find a stiletto. Looks like I have to clear my memory card. Anyhow, go to the store and try to find yourself something like this for less than $20. If you do, send me a picture. I'll pay you $20. Has to have the rhinestones on the stiletto. Has to be a brand new stiletto. And then a college logo in the center. Find it for me for $20 online that somebody else made. This is good DIY. It's going to last her forever. And that's the main idea. And I will place a sticker underneath it with my logo. And I will show you my stiletto ring holders I have saved for my granddaughters. Be right back. So one's for Miss Everly, and I placed the mannequin on the top of this. Made this 2 years ago, so she can hang necklaces. It spins. The peacock. It is a velvet shoe. Pearls and ribbon. Rosettes. Sequins. And Miss Legacy's is red velvet. I used an old shirt for that. So I made sure to tell her about that. Oh yeah, and I used an old robe for this one. Had a purple robe, had a red shirt. So I upcycled one of my shirts, one of my robes, one of my shirts. I forgot to mention that, and now I just, once I looked at it real close, I'm like, oh yeah, that used to be my shirt. And then see, from the same store online is where I purchased these. And Miss Legacy has red and red sparkles. And she could place her necklaces, little earrings on this as well. And here is her teachers. Go MSU, go MSU. I should have made this wearing my Ferris State University jacket. That's my college alumni. Go Bulldogs, go Bulldogs, go Bulldogs. But I respect and appreciate when you attend the college. I also attended Delta College, so I can say, go Pioneers, go Pioneers. But I understand the pride and the idea how someone really loves their college team, especially when it's football season. And Miss Legacy's teacher even had a party inside her class with Michigan State Spartans. So now when she looks at her rings every day from here on out and in the future, she can remember Miss Legacy, hopefully. And hopefully Miss Legacy will go to college. But that's on Miss Legacy. People make it in the world without going to college. Or in my case, I spent $40,000, paid it off, and then now I'm retired. I can't even go back and get my master's or my PhD because I don't have the money to pay for it. I already paid for the bachelor's degree, and that's what it cost me. And then I have a couple minors as well, so in liberal arts and sociology. So yeah, that's how much my college education cost me, and that's why I don't own a brand new vehicle and I do not own a home, because it all went to my education. Daddy and Mommy did not pay for it for me. I paid for it for me. I sacrificed. I didn't have a vacation. I didn't have things that people would have if they didn't have to spend it on a college education. But that's my route I took, and I'm proud of it as well. You might see me in the future with my Ferris State University jacket on. So what do you think? Like I said, you cannot find these in the store for under $20. Hashtag artisfreedom. Let's get to the second DIY, which will be that stiletto centerpiece. Main attraction to this idea is building your eye upward if it is a tall stiletto. Alrighty, and then grabbing yourself some foam and cutting it to fit inside this shoe first. Okay, now you can buy various florals, make your own florals, but take your foam, cut your pieces out. Now I basically trim to fit, so I will not glue this into the shoe. I'll just fit it snugly. Alright, now I'm going to add some flowers around the green foam first to cover up the green foam before I add my picks. And then after I fitted in the foam pieces, I did not glue them into the shoe. I'm now just gluing little pieces of leaves from the Dollar Tree floral bushes around just the edges right there to cover up the green once I start adding the picks. Okay. It's really nice when you start adding the pink. More of the pink starts showing on the rhinestones. It's really cute. So I'm just basically giving the lower level the silver right now. I have to place one up here at the top. And then I'm going to create over this layer. Add more flower. No, I think I'm going to add more pink for after this. I'm going to go in between the crevices and start adding some of the pinks like I have here. Work my way up into this. It's upside down. It's not coming out. If they pull it out, yeah, it'll come out. Whoever I give this to. And here it is, folks. That's a beautiful display. Some metallic roses, pink hydrangeas, and this one little Dollar Tree heart. There we go. And those rhinestones are beautiful too. Now just to add my name tag on the bottom of it and the year I made it. There we go. Well, thank you for stopping in for this DIY. Don't forget, check back and learn how to make an angel out of a Dollar Tree traffic cone if you want something cute and whimsical for Valentines. And the ring holder, oh boy, it's just divine. Special and personalized. And then once again, I have to place my name on the bottom of it. I send my blessings to you and your family from me in my craft room. Thank you for stopping in today. If you want to watch another DIY.